We're joined here by Annie Belton, who has two runners engaged this Friday night at Gloucester Park. And Annie, we'll start with Lady De La Renta. Firstly, last weekend, what did that mean to you, that win?
Oh, look, I was delighted for the Americans, and I might get a bit emotional now, but look, she worked super through the week, and I mean super, and I never ever tell anybody to back any of my horses because I'm not a gambler, but I did tell a friend to have some money on her, and I knew she would, I knew she would win. But a lap to go, I thought, yeah, we've got this sort of thing, and I was just so thrilled for the Americans.
Talk us through this deal that happened. It happened a couple of weeks ago. How did it come about?
Well, this young guy from, I've never met him, this Cameron Lee, I think you call him, from Melbourne. He rang up about Gotta Go Cabana first, hounded us a bit for him and for her, and nowhere would we sell her. And then, but you know yourself, Tim, if the price is right, you sometimes do. And the way the handicapping system's gone for the mares, it's sometimes you've just got to do it because you never go to that next level with them when they've got to a certain, level with them. Anyway, and then he required about Lady De La Renta, and I just said out clearly, she's not for sale. I don't want to sell her. I don't need to sell her. And they offered us, 100, I think it was, and I said, no, I don't want to sell her. But I've got a friend that's in her on as well, and I think he wants to get out of them and go travelling. And I thought, oh, maybe I should. And again, because of the way the handicapping system's worked out, it's just going to be too hard for her once she's earned that X amount of dollars, So I don't know what we can do about that, but hopefully, and that's why I think I did end up saying, yep, we'll sell her. And they came back with another offer, and I said, okay, I can't say no. But every day I look at her and I think, I wish I hadn't said yes. I just love her, and we picked her out from the yearling sales, and she's a West bred. She's not a Kiwi horse. She's a WA horse, so it's a big achievement for me and for her.
It certainly is. What would this week, if you could win this week from another wide barrier, but that's just par for the course these days, isn't it? A wide barrier for Lady De La Renta. What would it mean?
Oh, God, if she could win again, I might go on a little cruise or something, who knows? Look, if she could win for the Americans again, I would be so delighted and very humble and very proud.
What do you look to do from barrier number 8? It's a pretty good race. There's some informed horses in it.
Yeah, look, it's not going to be easy for her, but I think same as what he did last week, basically. And if we can get a card with something, again, I haven't had a good look at the race just yet, and but I think if she's driven the same way as she was last week, who knows? Driver
in form at the moment too?
Well, he better be. Yeah, he better keep his act together. But no, yeah, he did drive her really well. And before the race, he said, he was going to drop back, and he'd probably be the first one to go. I said, don't you dare. I said, the Americans will kill me. They weren't very happy with the race the week before when he took off. He got a bit itchy and he went a bit too early. But look, it worked out perfect for her.
Let's talk about the Group 2, the feature event, the Diamond Classic. La Rue de l'Amour. What have you made of this filly this time in? Yeah,
look, I'll be honest, with the last run I was a little bit disappointed, and I got a blood done after the race, and she did have a virus, and she'd carried it for a couple of weeks, because I thought, look, I'm not saying Mandy Joan wasn't a good horse, but I would have expected her to go straight past her. And when she sprinted, she didn't, so I knew there was something not quite right with her. And the heart rate, she's got a motor, you always know with a heart rate, it was higher than normal, and that wasn't her. And I said, we'll run a blood, and sure enough, she's had a little bit of a virus, and she'd had it for the 2 weeks. So hopefully, I've got on top of it, and she's going into that race on Friday, nearly 100%.
Fantastic. Barrier 2. Can you cross? That's going to be the big question. Again, we are a long way out.
She can cross, but it doesn't say that we have to. So I haven't had a chance to study the field or speak to Kim yet, so we'll see on the night. But she has got very good gate speed.
You mentioned if Lady De La Renta won, it would be emotional. What if you got a winning double and threw in a Group 2 on top? Would that mean a little bit more?
Oh, my God, I think I'd give the game away, wouldn't I? No, I mean, it's something that I love doing every day, and I love the industry, and if I could get a double, and especially with a group race, I always seem to have this bad luck in these group races, but I'd love to see it because I've got really nice owners in with this La Rue de l'Amour, and a couple of them aren't here anymore, so it would mean a lot.
We might have to start something about who might tear up more, you or Colin. That might be interesting come Friday
I
night.
don't think Colin will tear up. It'll be me that'll be tearing up. But yeah, look, it'd be fantastic if they both could win.